Hi class, thanks for coming to this Oracle training. In this session, I'm going to introduce you to Oracle Database Administration area. We are going to talk about terms like Oracle Database System, Oracle Database Instance, Oracle Database Architecture. I'm going to explain to you what does those terms means. But at first, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Reid Manson. I'm an IT engineer and Oracle Database Administrator OCP certified. I have more than 8 years experience in Oracle technology as Oracle DBA and as Oracle Apps DBA. My experience is from project to public administration and as well private sector. Actually, I work as Oracle technical consultant in payroll and HR project at the Ministry of Finance of Congo. Once again, thank you. As I said at the beginning of this video, this session is about to introduce you to Oracle database area. Here, I'm going to explain you about terms like Oracle DBA, Oracle Database System, Oracle Database Instance, Oracle Architecture. These terms is going to help you when it comes to Oracle Database Administration session class. It's good for you to be familiar to this so that you are going to be comfortable when you are going to learn the Oracle Database Administration. So, as I said, this is an introduction to Oracle Database area. Let's move. First, we are going to talk about Oracle DBA, Oracle Database System, Oracle Database Instance, Oracle Database Session, Oracle Database Schema. I'm going to explain you these terms. Let's start. Oracle DBA. What this mean and what it takes to be an Oracle Database Administrator. Like, what are duties of an Oracle Database Administrator? What is the meaning of Oracle DBA? Let's go back. What is the meaning of Oracle Database DBA? An Oracle Database DBA or Oracle Database Administrator, he is a man who have duty or who is responsible of Oracle Database System. He is the one or he is the master of all the data in company, meaning that he is the one who is going to take care of all the database system in the company. Now, I have explained about Oracle Database Administrator. Let's now talk about the duty of an Oracle Database Administrator. First, as an Oracle Database Administrator in company, you are the one who design and deploy the database in database system. You are the one also going to install an Oracle database system in server. You are going to create database. You are going to manage Oracle instance, like when it comes to startup and shutdown instance. You are going to manage Oracle objects. You are going to upgrade Oracle database like we have Oracle 10G and now we want to move to Oracle 12C. You are the one as an Oracle DBA to make that upgrade. where you are also going to manage users and security, like creating user and try to fix Oracle profile. You also the one going to backup and restore of database. You have to take this very seriously because database is very database backup is very critical in Oracle database administration domain. Okay, you are going to take care of backup and restore your backup in case of crash or failure. You are going to monitor and tune your Oracle performance, and you are going to make audit of your database. These are duty of an Oracle database administrator: design and deploy a database, install Oracle database system, create database, manage Oracle instance, manage objects, upgrade Oracle database, manage users and security, backup and restore of database, monitor and tuning performance, audit of database. So now, let's talk about Oracle database system. What is it? A system database is a system database management software which is made to manage data. So, Oracle database system is a software made to manage data in a company. Okay, it's just a software, nothing else. Now, let's talk about Oracle database instance. What is it? Also called Oracle instance is a set of memory and process structure which is made to treat users' requests. Okay, Oracle instance is a set of two structure: memory structure and process structure. This is made to treat user requests. Whenever that you are connected to Oracle database, you are just connected to Oracle database instance. Okay, any request that you are going to make in the Oracle database instance, in the Oracle database, it's treated by Oracle database instance. Okay, don't forget about it. Here you can see we have our Oracle instance in blue. So inside we have memory structure, and we also have process structure in yellow. Okay, these are process structure. So all of these two structure made the Oracle database instance. Let's talk about database session. What is it? A session represents the activity of a specific user logging to the database instance. For example, when a user starts SQL+, they must provide a valid username and password. A session begins when the user logins in and ends when they log out or exit the database application. Okay? A session is just a connection of user to Oracle database instance. Okay? Is just that connection, that communication. When user is connected to the Oracle database instance, that is called a Oracle database session. Okay, don't forget that. Here you can see we have user on computer who is connected to a database. So that means the user has created a session, Oracle database session. Okay, don't forget it. Now, let's talk about Oracle database architecture. Here we can see Oracle database system or Oracle database architecture is made of process, memory, and storage structure. Okay, as we said that Oracle database instance is made of tree structure, memory structure, and process structure. Here we have Oracle database architecture or Oracle database system is made of three structure. We have memory process structure and storage structure. So which means that we have first a block of instance, okay, and we associate the storage structure. This made the set of Oracle database system or Oracle database architecture. Don't also forget this. Now, let us summarize. First, we talk about Oracle Database Administrator. We said that the Oracle Database Administrator is a man who has responsibility, a company, to manage all the Oracle database system or to manage data in the Oracle database system. Oracle database system, we said, is a software made to manage data. Okay? Oracle instance is made of two structure, memory structure and process structure. Oracle database session is a connection of user to Oracle database system. And last, Oracle database architecture is made of three structure. We have memory structure, process structure, and last we have our storage structure. Once again, thank you.